why my voice is important. One person to pipe up. That's all it takes. Be yourself. Chase your destiny. One new opinion, one man, one voice. That's all you need to change the world. That's why all voices, yours and mine, are important. Nelson Mandela was just one simple person, but he stood up and became an activist and a face of the termination of apartheid, a terrible segregation. Later on, in 1994, he became the first democratically elected president of South Africa, with courage, passion, and intelligence. He once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." Mother Teresa is one of the greatest people who ever lived. She simply changed the world by using her voice and saying, "I want to change the world." For 45 years, she took care of the sick and the poor in missionaries that she founded on her own, simply out of the goodness of her heart. She won the Nobel Peace Prize and the highest civilian honor award in India, the Bharat Ratna. Her philosophy was spreading love with open arms and sharing it with everyone. She once said, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no person ever come to you without leaving any happier." She took her philosophy, she spread it worldwide, and she made an impact on planet Earth. Just one person. Given my personality, I do want to be kind of a well-known person when I grow up. Since age 5, I've had the dream of being a film director, producer, or writer, and maybe do a little acting in my films as well. With some of my films, I'd maybe want to create an impact on the world. I'd also obviously direct some comedies, but with the opportunity of being a filmmaker, I take a leap of faith and change the world. Notice I don't say I would want to change the world, or I would try to change the world. I say I would, and I will change the world. I have perseverance, strength, and a determination to make this world a better, safer, and more loving place. I'm currently working on my own project. On the morning of December 14th, I came up with the idea to write a screenplay and direct a comedy movie, but use all profits from admission for a great cause. Just hours after, I found out about the events that had taken place at Sandy Hook Elementary. That's when I decided I want to raise money for research on mental illnesses such as schizophrenia, because in truth, Adam Lanza, the shooter, his family is going through things just as bad, if not worse, than the rest of the country. I read an article titled, "I Am Adam Lanza's Mother," written by a mother with a son with a very similar condition, and realized how hard it is for that boy and his entire family. Schizophrenia is an epidemic, and the difference I want to make is by finding a cure for people who have to live with this sickness. My father's cousin, when he was little, had schizophrenia. He one day decided to commit suicide. Why? I guess he just didn't want to deal with the world anymore. I want to stop that. I want to change the world the way that director David O. Russell inspired a spark of hope and happiness in people with bipolar disorder with his new film Silver Linings Playbook. I'm hoping to raise enough money to get my message across and start a new kind of precedent in community service, but I have to be ready to fail and just keep trying again. My favorite quote from Christopher Nolan's Batman the Dark Knight trilogy would probably be, "Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up." Those words, "change the world," sound so dreamy, don't they? Like something meant for some big person to do in the future that we all look up to. But in truth, as citizens on planet Earth, it's our responsibility to go for those 3 words. Change the world. It rings in my ears and gives me goosebumps. Change the world, change the world, change the world. Do you feel those chills down your spine? Those are good chills, you know, because it means you're inspired. We all need to try and make a difference in the world. Age, race, and gender, they don't matter. All that matters is that you try and have confidence in the fact that every voice is extremely important in its own way. President Woodrow Wilson once said, "You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world." You are here to enrich the world. A president of the United States, one of the most powerful leaders of this country, said your job is to make the world a better place. And you know what? You can go out there and do whatever it is you intend to do. You can use your voice to become an agent of change, as Laura Dern says. I know I will. Thank you.